Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a big bag of empties. This is 3 months of empties. I don't think I've done an empties since December of 2023, and it is now April of 2024. So 3 months worth of empties. I'm pretty proud of all of this empty stuff, if I do say so myself. A lot of skincare, some body care, some makeup, and there's also declutters in there, as I tend to declutter as I go. So it's a pretty big bag, and this isn't even everything because some of the other stuff doesn't fit, but it almost overfloweth. So there's an empty right there. Let's get started. This is a collab dry shampoo overnight renew. I've bought this many a time, will absolutely be repurchasing. I really like using it, especially now that I have bangs again. It just kind of helps keep my hair fresh without having to constantly wash it. And I really like it. It's one of my favorite dry shampoos. I find some dry shampoos really gunk up my hair and my scalp, and it makes my head hurt. So this isn't not guilty of that. If I do it too many nights in a row, definitely, but 1 or 2 nights I can get away with. Empty. This is also an empty. This is the Feel Renewed Pumpkin Walnut Facial Cleanser. I think this is my second one of these. I really like it. It's a physical exfoliant and cleanses your face. I keep it in my shower and would use this maybe once a week or so. It took me a long time to get through it because there were some days or some weeks when I didn't use it, but I did use it quite a bit, obviously enough to empty it. And again, it's my second one. I would recommend. It's not super abrasive. It's pretty gentle, but sometimes you just need a physical exfoliant, right? So it really did help, I think, kind of scrub off some dead skin occasionally. So would recommend, would repurchase. Another body care shower thing. This was the Pumpkin Spice Latte Shea Sugar Scrub from Tree Hut. This lasted quite a while. I would say this lasted probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 months. Still smells pumpkin spicy. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this jar. You know how us millennials like to keep jars. It's a good one. I might try to take the stickers off and give it a good clean and maybe put scrunchies or something in it. Maybe. We'll see. The Pixie Detoxify Depuffing Eye Patches. I did like these. I don't know if I would repurchase them. I don't feel like I reach for them a lot. I do think it makes masking fun to add those and then do a mask, or just for aesthetics or whatever, but I don't really think that's worth repurchasing. Especially, there's 30 pairs, so 60 patches, and it took me quite a while to get through them because I just don't use them that regularly. So the last couple were pretty dry and I didn't know how to rehydrate them personally. So if there was a smaller pack, I probably would buy. Or I just buy the individual ones, which I know is wasteful because of the packaging and everything, but it's more conducive to how often I use them so they don't go bad and I end up wasting them. So I powered through and I did use them all, but by the end of it I didn't know how effective they were. They were pretty dry. An empty hydrating setting spray by Neutrogena. I liked it. I don't have any holy grail setting sprays, so it was good. I liked it. I wouldn't necessarily repurchase it. I would like to try new ones. I've never found a setting spray that I'm this is it. This is the setting spray of all setting sprays, right? So, would recommend. I did like it, but I'm gonna try other ones. I'm not committing to it. This is obviously, I'm just picking at random. There is no rhyme or reason to these picks. The Naturally Serious Illumination Anti-Fatigue Power Serum by June Jacobs Labs. I really like this. I used it pretty much every day at night. And I got this via Skeepers, and this is the Naturally Serious Skin is the brand. I can only buy them online. Like, I've never seen them anywhere. But I wish they were more accessible, because every Naturally Serious skin product I've tried, I really like. I have a face scrub in the shower right now, and I've just used like a smattering of products from this brand, and I do really like them. So I was sad that this was gone. I was like, oh, this is really nice. It layers well with all of my other skincare, and I felt like it made a difference. So, more skincare. The Dr. Jart Vital Hydration Solution. I liked it. It worked. It was nice. It was like a gel moisturizer. But let me tell you, I think the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Moisturizer, same. Not different. I couldn't tell you the difference. Actually, I think I had the little sample of the Hydro Boost, and I was like, these are the same. Very, very expensive. Neutrogena Hydro Boost, not as expensive. I think it was $17. Now I'm really gonna spray. What? Now I'm really gonna spray. Okay. So save your money. Just get the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Still very nice, but not worth the money in my opinion. An empty brow pencil, the NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil. I really, really like this. This is like kind of what got me back into doing eyebrows. I've already repurchased. I really like this pencil. Works very well. Would recommend. Already repurchased. Obviously, I'm going very fast. If you have any questions about any of the products that I used up or decluttered, feel free to ask in the comments and I will answer them. Any extra information that you want. The Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I use the shade 125. I think it's a damn near perfect match. This is my second Fenty Pro Filter foundation that I have used up. I love it. I think this foundation is perfect. This is basically a holy grail for me. I'm happy to see it go, because I'm just trying to work through my stock of foundations. I went foundation happy one month in 2023, so I have quite a few foundations. So I'm happy to see it gone. Absolutely would repurchase, especially as I cycle through the rest of my foundations that I have on hand. I feel like this is one that I would always have on hand. Other ones that I really, really love, the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, absolute holy grail, perfect foundation. And then the Maybelline Super Stay Skin Tint. These three, it's various levels. Like, this is a pretty like medium full coverage. The skin tint is a skin tint. And the NARS Light Reflecting is like a medium coverage. So between those three, I'm set and I love them. The only other one would be the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Skin, what is it called? I have one. Airbrush Flawless Foundation. It's just too high coverage. That's what I'm wearing right now, because it's a big look. So I like it for big looks, but for day to day, I find it just to be a little too much. So I guess those four are my holy grails. I love those foundations the absolute most. So hopefully by the end of the year, I have picked up another one of these, but until then, empty. The Versed Daily Dissolve Cleansing Balm. I liked it. Not anything, groundbreaking. It did exactly what it needed to do. Would repurchase, but again, I like to try different cleansing balms. And yeah, none have ever truly wowed me to where I'm just like, this is the only one I will ever buy. Would recommend. Would repurchase. Happy to try other cleansing balms. That's all there is to it. Over Christmas, Anthony and I went to Sephora, and he needed some more Kiehl's lotion. That's what he uses. He uses La Roche-Posay and Kiehl's. I've got him into skincare. And for either it was for points or it was like for buying Kiehl's products, I got this Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask. And so we would mask together and stuff like that. So I really liked this. I liked that it was a little sample. I moved through it quickly. I would probably buy this, like, full size. I don't really know, but I liked the sample size because it didn't feel like I wasted it. It did get kind of dry by the end of it, so I was really, like, working it and like, I'm using this up, right? Even if it's a little dry. So, yeah, would recommend. Would probably repurchase. I don't know how expensive they are. So, liked it. I got a couple of mascaras. This is the Lash Paradise and the Size Up from Sephora. Loved these. Oh, and the Rare Beauty volumizing mascara. So various mascaras. I do like all of these. We would repurchase all of these. I think I've already repurchased this one. And the last time I tried to repurchase the Sephora Size Up, they were gone. So I think this is a really good mascara, and a lot of people are using it because I've not seen it in stock at any Sephora I've been to in the last couple of months. So would repurchase. I love these. Would recommend. Some more skincare. This Kate Somerville Liquid Exfoliate. Loved it. Would repurchase. I got this at TJ Maxx. It was just like the little bottle of it. And yeah, I've stopped using my retinol, my tretinoin every day. I will do every other day now, and every couple of days, so every 3 or 4 days, not on a tret night, I will do a chemical exfoliant. Just because I feel like my skin's in a good place, and so I've been just doing less tretinoin to conserve it and make, my skin's doing very well, so I don't think I need to layer up with the tretinoin every single day. This was the Fervor Fermented Probiotic Glow. If you don't know this about me, I love fermenting things and I love fermented products. So when I saw that there was fermented skincare, I was like, sign me all the way up. I liked this. I would repurchase this. It's a vitamin C serum, basically. And I did a little research. I did not dive too far into it, but because there was like a fermented hyaluronic acid and a fermented something else. And there was a couple of studies that showed that a fermented hyaluronic doesn't really do anything. Not anything that hyaluronic acid doesn't already do. But a fermented vitamin C serum actually makes it more absorbable by your skin because it makes the molecules even smaller so that your skin absorbs them even better. Hyaluronic acid, the molecules are bigger, so they sit on top of your skin and they don't absorb as well. So with the science behind it and the one study that I read, I'm for it and I would repurchase. I got this at Target. Fervor is a brand that I've seen at Target, but I've not tried any of their other products, I don't think. I may have used a moisturizer, but I can't remember. But this one I did like and would repurchase. The Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Collagen Activating Serum. Liked it. I love the Skin Fix brand, but I don't know if I would repurchase it. But I do like Skin Fix. Fenty Beauty Contour Stick and the shade Matchstick. Loved it. Would repurchase. Speaking of tretinoin, just pulling the rest out. These are all, after this one, everything is a declutter. Just kidding. After a couple of few, the rest are declutters. This go too. All right. The Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. Love this stuff. I've repurchased it a couple of times. I do like using different primers, so would repurchase, but just not anytime soon. Speaking of tretinoin, here is an empty tretinoin. I have not grabbed it, but I actually also have an empty clindamycin. So I'm on like the trifecta of acne fighting with tretinoin, clindamycin, and spirolactone. So between the three, this is why I feel like my skin looks pretty amazing. So empty tret, empty clindamycin, and still taking spirolactone. So I've repurchased both of those. They are prescription. So I just ask for a refill from my dermatologist and I get them. The La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. Love it. This is a very heavy duty, like very thick cream, and I do love it. It probably is going to be too warm coming up to use it. It's great for winter time, but in the summer, I don't know. I just don't like to use real heavy stuff because it's hot and sticky here. And again, if you're not cutting open your packages and scooping out every single bit that you can get, you're doing it wrong. Cut open your packages, decant them into pots, or whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that you are getting your money's worth. Use it all up. Cut this one open. I did not cut this one open. It didn't really seem worth it, but I got all the use I was going to get out of it. And then this is the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation in the shade F3. Like I scooped that all out, you know. I got all my money's worth from it. They've discontinued this, but I loved it. I thought this was a great foundation. It truly was fast base. I would slap it on, buff it out, good to go. I have replaced this basically with the Hourglass foundation stick. So I wonder if it's just foundation sticks in general that I find to be very fast. But this was great. It lasted all day. It wore beautifully. My oils would like shine through at the end, but it would never look greasy. Great coverage. I wish they had this still. But I'm like 99.87% sure that it's discontinued because I haven't seen it anywhere. I looked on their website and they only have like 3 colors available that are not F3. And then who would I be without empty Carmexes? This one's empty? It sure is. I feel like I don't empty pots very often because I do actually scoop out the remainder of the sticks into pots, and I have pots all over the place. I have 2 pots over here. So I am a Carmex user, Carmex lover, and I again tried to make sure I'm using every last bit of product. So in the past 3 months, I used 4 Carmexes. Carmexes. So, and more to come. I have one at work that I know is on its last leg. I just bought a bunch more. I cannot live without Carmex. If you ever want to get me a gift, you can give me Carmex and I would be ecstatic. I could never have enough Carmex. Those were all of my empties. Not bad for 3 months of empties, I think. I think I moved quite a lot. Not a lot of makeup. I mean, I got what? 1 primer, a foundation, 2 foundations, a contour stick, 3 mascaras, and then all the rest is skincare. Like, I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. I have so much makeup, you know? So like when I finish things, oh, and the eyebrow pencil. Yeah, I have so much makeup. So when I do finish it, especially at this volume, like I'm impressed with myself. I find myself to be impressed. So, but because also I have so much makeup, there's stuff that has gone bad, stuff that I should not use anymore, and stuff that I just don't reach for. So I try to declutter every month as well. So this is 3 months of declutters. These 2 are actually decluttered because they expired. I wore this just a few days ago. This is the Urban Decay single in the shade Lounge. It's that beautiful like blue-brown shifty eyeshadow that I love so much. Gave me dermatitis. It's gone. Do me dirty like that, you're out of here. But the ABH Sultry discontinued special edition ABH palette was cool toned, the most perfect shimmers, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I hit pan in Twig. Probably the only eyeshadow, no, it's not the only eyeshadow I've ever hit pan on, but one of the few. Wore this, got dermatitis. So I was like plagued with dermatitis in January and February. It was just like every couple of days something I did would either reactivate the dermatitis I had just gotten and tried to get over, or I would use a product that created dermatitis. So I am not throwing this away. I'm going to find something to do with it. Maybe put it on display like I have my Good Sport palette and Sweet Talk palettes. Maybe I can do something like that, because I love this palette so much. And I'm very sad that it no longer is good. It's very old, what, 2018 maybe? So those are gone because they're truly just not they're expired. I am decluttering these. These are the Hourglass Scattered Lights in the shade Reflect and Blaze. I did keep the shade Smoke because it's a cool tone shimmer that I just don't have a lot of. But these ones I just don't reach for. This was like a pink one and this was like an orange one. And I do love them. There's nothing wrong with them. I just don't reach for them. I have Super Shock shadows. I have Pat McGrath shimmers. I have so many other shimmers that I reach for on the regular and just not these. Smoke, I still reach for a lot, but these two I did not, so they're out of here. Same with these ones. I love this, but I just don't reach for it. It's a beautiful, beautiful, oh wait, no, that's why. I did not reach for it enough and it dried out. And that's on me for not using my makeup enough. So this one's dried out and this one's dried out. I do like the Moira shadows. I find that Moira is a very good brand and I can have them, I can find them in my H-E-B. This one's still pretty good, that pink one. It's very reflective and I do like it. I just don't reach for it. Again, I have other shadows that I reach for. So I'm just trying to be ruthless. I am decluttering the e.l.f. Halo Beauty Contour Wand. I hate it. I don't mind the product itself, but the packaging is just disgusting. And every time I close the lid and then screw it shut, product comes out of it, so I'm constantly wiping it so I don't get it everywhere, and it just bothers me. So I have already replaced it with the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I would have gotten a Fenty one, except for I'm impatient and did not want to wait to get it shipped. Because we do not have a Sephora here. And, well, I guess I could have gone to Ulta. I'm just impatient, and I was at H-E-B, so I just picked it up from H-E-B. Officially decluttering the Frosted Flakes Glam Light. I picked this up at TJ Maxx. I did like it. I just feel like I don't reach for it enough. Orange is my least favorite color. The blues are beautiful, but I have other palettes with blues that I use more, and it's just not going to get the use that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter it, maybe try to find a new home for it. And then the last declutter is this ColourPop little baby palette called Over the Cocoon, and I did a ColourPop mystery bag with my friend Danielle, and it was fun, and I got a bunch of these. I got, I think, 4 of these, and then a big palette. And the other 3 palettes that are small ones like this, perfect, wonderful, perform beautifully, and have great color stories. This was the most unimpressive palette that I've used. I used all the shades. I did 2 looks from this and I used all the shades, and I was just so unimpressed with it. The shimmers did not pack any punch. They blend fine, but they're just nothing special. So I'm not even gonna attempt to try to like it. It's gone. It's out of here. And I don't want to see it. I don't even want to see it. But that is 3 months of empties and declutters. We're into a new month. I already have some products on their way out, and I'm excited to refill my bag of empty makeup, and I'll do another round of decluttering and see where I get. But yeah, pretty rapid fire. I did not spend long on any of these products. So if there's any other information you want about why I didn't like something or why I did like something because I used it all up, let me know. Happy to share further insight. But thanks again for joining. If you have not already, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one, all right? Thank you.